Do you know what's cooler than one mountain? How about a second mountain? Hey everyone, Jason here with the JDstucks YouTube channel, and welcome to episode 16 of Jason's O-Gauge Trains. In my last layout update, we looked at my recently added 5-stall roundhouse kit from Altoona Model Works. What a cool statement piece for the layout. I've been having a lot of fun moving my steam engines into the various stalls. Check out my nickel plate road 765 entering the roundhouse to join the Norfolk and Western 611. What a cool view that is. But today, we're going to look at an additional statement piece for the layout, which is this, my second mountain. The basic structure is completed, which includes tunnel portals, tunnel liners, bridge pier supports, and a covering of crumpled construction paper. This mountain dramatically changes the dynamic of the trains running around the layout. Trains on the upper level disappear as they enter the tunnels. Trains on the outer loop at the middle level disappear completely until they emerge from the first mountain. And trains on the double main line make dramatic passes under the bridge and around the base of the mountain. I have additional layout and basement progress to show you as well, plus a lot of train footage at the end of this video, including a GoPro cab ride. I think you're going to really enjoy this layout update, so sit back and relax as we check out everything that's new on the layout right now on Jason's O-Gauge Trains. First, a big thanks to all of my subscribers. We just hit 16,000 subs and I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Seeing the growth in subscribers is an indicator that people enjoy the content I make, and it encourages me to continue making videos. And a reminder that if you're shopping online for model trains, be sure to check out Trains.com. Trains.com carries new and used trains in all scales from all manufacturers, and if you shop at Trains.com using my affiliate link in the description of this video or use promo code JDstucks at checkout, not only will you be supporting this channel, but you will receive $10 off of your order of $50 or more. That's promo code JDstucks for $10 off of your next online order of $50 or more at Trains.com. That's Trains with a Z. Okay, time to take a close look at this new mountain. When you come down the basement stairs, it's the first thing that gets your attention. Its sheer size is something to behold. I was actually worried that I was making it too big as I was constructing it, but now that the construction is complete, I'm very happy with the proportions. I can only imagine how cool it's going to look with scenery. I built this mountain the same way as the first, which I covered in Layout Update 14, but I'll briefly cover here as well. I used 5 simple ingredients: cardboard, foam, wood, hot glue, and construction paper. I started where I left off the first mountain and worked my way left, beginning with this tunnel portal. This portal was laser cut by my friend Charlie and is inscribed with Mount Shelby, named after my wife. I used 2x4s and plywood for the skeleton structure underneath, then added cardboard strips and foam for basic exterior support, then cut sheets of construction paper from Home Depot, crumpled the paper into a ball, and uncrumpled it to give a rocky looking texture. Then hot glued it in place. The tunnel liners are simple, half-inch foam board covered in crumpled construction paper and spray painted with a textured black-gray spray paint. It was at this point that I ensured my large rolling stock and articulated steam engines had enough clearance to pass through the tunnel portals and tunnel liners. The bridge piers were 3D printed by my friend Dave Lambert, and I spray painted them in ultra-flat khaki to give them the appearance of concrete. This is another laser-cut tunnel portal that my friend Charlie made, only this time it's inscribed with 2009, which is the year I started my YouTube channel. As I continued left, I focused on the cliff face that runs parallel with the double-track main line, giving enough clearance for the signals, ballast, fallen rocks, and maybe even a rock fence in the future. Then it was time to close everything off at this double-track tunnel portal. making a lot of jagged edges in anticipation for rocks, trees, and bushes. Now, with so many trains passing in and out of the mountain, it can get confusing for the uninitiated as to what the track plan and path is for these trains. Here's a screenshot of the upper level of my layout. Using layout planning software called SCARM, S-C-A-R-M, you'll see that the upper level is one large continuous loop with the option for a train to reverse itself inside of this newly constructed mountain. That of course leads people to ask the question, Jason, what if a train derails inside of the mountain? Don't worry, I planned way in advance and cut an access hole inside of the mountain. I can actually stand up inside the mountain because it's so large. And look, I have access to the top level tracks, even the middle level outside loop, and the ramp that leads to the lower level. Next is the track design for the middle level of my layout, which consists of 3 separate loops, the peninsula for the roundhouse and intermodal yard, and switch access to either ascend to the top level or descend to the lower level. The lower level consists of 2 parking tracks, long enough to store a full-length freight train of about 20 cars, and a reverse loop that I always keep open. So that's the new mountain. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very happy with it, and I think it's going to look amazing once it's covered in grass and trees. Let's take a quick look at the rest of the layout. Not much progress was made elsewhere as all the focus has been on this mountain. However, I did add an extra stub track to the intermodal yard so I could fit a few more well cars. I have done a little bit more wiring over on the roundhouse and turntable area, but in general this area has stayed the same. I will be focusing on this part of the layout again very soon. And moving over to my TV and lounge area, I also installed my Glenn Snyder shelving that I picked up at York. There are 3, yes, 3, there's one shelf way up there, 3 6-foot sections that I put up above my TV. Very easy to install, and I think they look great. Nice complement to my giant wall of locomotives right here. And finally, moving to the opposite side of the basement, I also hung my picture of the Norfolk Southern OCS above my Classic Toy Trains magazine feature. This was a gift by my friend Pete Condro at the York Train Show. I love having a picture of one of my favorite locomotives on the wall. And I have no new locomotives or rolling stock to show you. Can you believe that? I brought a lot of new trains home from the York Train Show this past October, so I've been trying to take it easy on train purchases and focus on building the layout. In fact, I actually have a few things for sale. Here are some of the items I have for sale right now. On the left are 2 MTH Norfolk Southern gondolas with steel loads. Then we have 2 new Bowser road railers in the Swift and Schneider paint scheme, and then an Atlas Norfolk Southern Trinity covered hopper. I don't sell things often, and people always think, oh, he's getting rid of his collection. No, that's not what's going on here. These are all either duplicate road numbers. Some of them I just don't run much anymore or at all. Some of these I actually found under the layout. These have been sitting here for years. I don't run them, and I'd rather they go to someone who enjoys and appreciates them. And if I can get some cash, well, I can buy some new trains. So if you're interested in any of these items, shoot me an email at the email address in the description of this video. Well, that's going to do it for this layout update. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll leave you with lots of footage of the trains running. Post your questions and comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. ultra flat khaki to give them the appearance, ultra flat khaki to give them the appearance, I did it again, ultra flat khaki to give them the appearance of, third time, an ultra flat khaki to give them the appearance, I can't believe how hard, give them the appearance.